So, sitting here with Sundress, how's everyone doing?
Chilling.
Tired?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tired but good. Tired but happy.
Good.
Yeah.
So, I was just thinking it's kind of crazy because you guys started, your first show was literally 11 months ago today. How does it feel to have, how much has the band changed sonically since the formation?
My friend was showing me old videos of our first show, and we played everything so much slower than we do now, and we've also added a lot more high energy songs. So I think that just seeing the energy of the crowd when we play our higher energy songs made us write more higher energy songs, and that's sort of more of a direction that we're going in for now, though.
Here, pass it down to you.
I think because for Sai, this is Sai's first band ever. Sai didn't have experience performing and stuff, so a lot of our initial playing was in mind that Sai has never performed. 1 year ago today, she's never performed like this as a band, and so we had a lot of that in mind. We played a lot slower. We played, like Zoe saying, played a lot slower, but I think we're staying true to what we set out to do in the beginning, which is high energy, high dynamic, and just songs that are impactful in terms of sonically, how loud it is, how quiet it can get, how somber it can be, but also emotionally. And I feel like we even though the style song would be a punk song or an indie song or a new wave ska song, it doesn't matter. We keep the same energy and the same kind of direction and focus, despite what genre.
Yeah. Like Shaia said, this is my first band. So our friend, I think the same person, showed us old videos from our first performance. And they were saying how I said I felt shy during the first performance, but they didn't think I was. But looking back to then and then looking at us now, I was definitely nervous as hell. I feel like a different person on stage. It's a part of me, but I don't know. It's a whole different dynamic comes out on stage, and we kind of bounce off of each other energy wise. I feel like all of us feel more confident and just happy to be able to make music and connect with the audience the way that we have been, which has been phenomenal. I wasn't expecting that, but that's it makes me very happy, and I think that's what I have to say.
Well, since all the good things are taken, I like to think that we're kind of going at a bit of a punky direction with everything, and I think that's partially like what you were saying with that we're playing everything so much faster now. I think that's just partially due to the fact that with the songwriting that we're doing, it's so much more aggressive and raw and just more punk. Because we did used to be more of a shoegazy kind of vibey band. And, we still have that essence to us. We definitely still keep that, but I think we're definitely mixing it up a little bit.
I just want to add to that.
I was wrong.
No, you're right. You're right. No, I want to add additive, not subtractive. I want to say that I think part of starting this band was not putting us into a box. We're not trying to be a shoegaze band or a punk band. We're not trying to be whatever. We were just let's write songs that we enjoy playing and writing and what sounds good. And then we're not trying to be a specific thing. I think that the ethos of Sundress is it is what you hear. It's a Rorschach test for whoever listens. It's what you think of it, and what you think of it is unique to you, and that's what it is.
I got one more thing to add, which is the size screams have gotten insane since our first show. True. She's improved so much. I remember at one Green Auto show, we were looking back at the videos that people took, and we were all just collectively what happened? Something just changed at this show. And since then, she's just improved a lot.
Oh,
Not that
thank
she was ever
you.
bad, but like
No, I
you
mean,
got
this is
so
my
much better.
first year screaming. Like, I only started screaming because of the band. Like, I always listened to the type of music, but I never thought I could do it. And I just remember someone pissed me off at that Green Hot show. And it's like something clicked. And suddenly I was like, holy shit, I've been screaming all my life.
Was that like something in the moment, or was that like day of something happened that pissed
Day
you off?
of,
Okay.
somebody pissed me off.
Feel you.
And
Feel
then
ya.
it just came out in the artwork. So, yeah.
Very cool. In that last year, you guys played with a lot of different bands.
Oh yeah.
I know I feel bad asking who's your favorite, but like, what are some standout bands from that time period?
Chronic Fatigue, who we played with tonight, and our friends. They're just so cool. They have so much energy. I'm gonna let everyone say something, or I'll end up saying all my favorite bands.
That did happen on a previous interview.
Yeah.
I'll add two that I can think of top of my head. Checked Out is one of my favorite bands out, and every time we play together or we're at each other's show, we're just like glazing each other like after. But no, I love them. And also Kama Sutra Murder. I love them a lot, and they're really, really good at what they're doing. They just released their first single, and yeah, we haven't played them with them so many times, but I've seen them a bunch of times. They've seen us, and it's just every time we're with them, it's lovely.
I have to agree. This is going to be really tough. I also want to say, too, because I feel bad. I don't like picking favorites. But ones that have stood out, I mean, Piss probably made, like, the biggest impact on me. I feel like I really relate to the music that they play, and it's always, like, an emotional roller coaster every time. I have cried at every single Piss show. Not ashamed, just proud of it.
Me too.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, there's so many that I want to say. Do you want to say instead?
Sure. Thanks. I think. My bad. I think we could all agree. Chopping Spree.
Oh yeah.
They're doing something so original and just so cool and badass. Like, holy. And not only is it cool and original, they're so good. They're so good. They play every single show like it's their last.
And just like you were saying with like not being put in a box, that's a band where very much I'm like, I don't know what I'm listening to right now. I know I enjoy it, but I couldn't put it in a genre by any means.
Yeah, they could do anything.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh yeah, it's Chopping Spree. That's cool.
They'd be cooking. Yeah.
I know.
What else are you thinking?
Num Dame.
Yeah,
I really love Good Luck Is for Suckers is probably one of my favorite songs by a local band. And similar to like Chronic Fatigue, they just have like really cool and crazy stage presence and also very lovely people.
Yes, I think I'm blanking, but I do want to shout out Computer as well. I love Computer. I play Piss in Computer like pretty often. So yeah.
I already took two. Everyone got two.
That's true.
Also, shout out to LSS,
Yeah.
Yes.
Luxury Sports Sedan.
That
Shout out
guy's
to-
in it.
He plays in it.
What's something that you think the Vancouver music scene does really well, and what's something that you think it could improve on?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Really well is that I think that this is like a self-sustaining community, as in we don't really have funding from like anybody in particular unless you like enter some sort of like contest where you win something. So a lot of how shows get put on is just community and people coming together to make something happen. Like Shaia makes a lot of posters for bands for their shows because that can be tough to do, to make like a nice one, not just like a PowerPoint looking one. Venue people like the people who run the Mezzanine, who like open up venues and stuff. Everything is so community oriented and done almost purely out of just like the love for music and the community, because it's not like there's a crazy amount of profit out of this, you know? So I think that that's something we do really well on, is like taking care of each other and also standing up for like what's right and what's wrong. And yeah. And one thing that we could improve on, stop groping people at shows. Stop fucking just being an asshole. It's kind of ridiculous that there's like signs up at shows and stuff, and yeah, I think that could use an improvement.
In terms of what we do really well, I think that the community at large, I think that the local scene in general, the bands and the people that come out, has just been really, really nice. It's indicative that people are coming out to shows and not knowing the people, not being friends with them specifically, just to see them play, and being local bands and are coming to see us. We don't have any music released yet, and people coming to see us just to see us and paying money and buying our merch, or just like saying hi, or just being there in the first place, or and just like not just us, but a whole bunch of bands. Like people who come out to shows will like support different bands and be like there for them and kind of like almost like stands. But like it's really, really, really cool that like that exists in a local scene. That's not like New York, LA, where you would expect that. Somewhere like here, like that starting to grow seems very, very, very humbling and very, very hopeful for the future. And like for bands like Computer and Piss to be now like up and like and growing out of the scene, but because of the scene it's how they got there. It's not because of any like nepotism or because of whatever. They're great and amazing musicians, but the scene is what got them where they are because they supported them so much. And whatever we are, I think the only reason we exist is because the people that come out to the shows. As for things we can improve, Zoe mentioned the unwanted touching and all that. That I feel like not specific to Vancouver, just everywhere. But everywhere can use improvement for that. Doesn't matter where you are, just don't touch people if they don't want to be. But also, I think it's starting to improve, but I want to see it more, just people being more open to different things, which is starting to improve. Things like Chopping Spree and Computer being very strange, even Piss, like being very strange bands outside of the context of their fan base. Like just if you see them for the first time, they are not usual. They're not alt rock band. They're not a specific. They're not put in a box, and they're very unusual, and they're being accepted. And I want to see more of that happening, and more of that being accepted, and having venues and promoters be less stringent on exactly what they promote and what they accept as a show. Like you can have a metal show, but like not every show needs to be a metal show, or not every show needs to be a punk show. It can be mixed bills. Mixed bills are some of the best shows I've ever played. That's all.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna kind of have to touch on the community because of just how much it does and how much people do for each other. Like Zoe said, unless you're funded, like we're supporting each other. Like even local bands will go to local band shows. Like it's such a nice feeling to be able to support people that share the same passions as you, and that it doesn't feel like a competition. Like I do think that sometimes the scene can be a little bit competitive, which I think everyone needs to remember that multiple people can be successful and happy at the same time. And if anything, we just get more good music and meet nicer people. Like, oh no, how bad could it get, you know? But yeah, other than that, obviously I agree that like there have been a lot of instances of people just crossing boundaries that I think we need to take consent into more consideration, like in everyday life, like even moshing, for example. Like just be careful, protect one another. If someone's uncomfortable, like, you know, get them out the way, make sure you don't like bump into them. And if you see some form of harassment or assault, you know, like find the people that can help you. And like also, no one should have to put up with that in general. Like, I don't even know what to say. It's just like the same topic, like over and over. We look for the solutions, but it's honestly just like on the other people. Like, stop crossing these boundaries, stop being disrespectful and disgusting. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard to not be a dick. That's kind of what it comes down to. I agree. I will say, I think what Vancouver does very well is when people show up to a show, almost always they bring the energy. Like, I've never really been in other scenes before, so I don't know what it's like, but people tear venues up. Like, mosh pits and circle pits, and you can get 20 people in a room and there's going to be a pit. That's something I think, just that energy, and as a musician, being able to feed off that energy that the crowd gives is something that's so important to the performance. Because if everybody was just standing there kind of listening, it's like, oh, well, do they even fuck with us?
It's like the saying when you're in a room full of musicians and everyone's tired, so they're just cross-armed going, we're all enjoying the show, but it's like, oh, you need to have some people coming up and dancing. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Starting to wrap up here, is there anything you guys want to say to the people out there in Vancouver that could be coming out to see a Sundress show soon?
Hello. Come to the show and come say hi. And then thank you for coming to the show, and thank you for saying hi. And I also just want to add that I really love my band, and they're my best friends.
Sundress says hello. Come say hi. Like, we're just people that we like talking to people who like our music or don't like our music. I don't know, whoever you are, we like talking to people, and just, I don't know, be friendly, make friends. There's people out there who come out to shows and don't really know anyone, and I talk to some of them all the time, and it's a good place to meet people and hang out and just be part of something that's greater than each more than us, more than you guys. Just, it's a bigger thing, and come support and have fun. We have music hopefully coming soon.
You've been saying that for a minute, eh? I love meeting people. So if you guys do ever come out, oh my God, please come say hi. That's so cool. I love seeing everyone's faces. Like, I'm trying to familiarize myself because I see some repeats, like people that come in to our shows, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe you're here again. Like, you had fun last time. That's awesome. Also, I do want to say, just because I've heard a little bit, music is inherently political, and we are going to keep talking about world issues. So, not sorry.
Yeah, I mean, just pull up, have fun. That's the main thing. Make sure you have fun. Talk to some people. Everybody's super friendly at the shows. Like, I've never met a more just accepting, super chill group of people as the people that show up to just not even our shows, just shows in general. It's very, very good people. Yeah.
You heard it here. I'm Elias. Thanks for listening. Remember, it's all about the music, the history, and all the bits in between. Till next time.